All right, everybody, what's going on? It's your man Dollar Bill Score right here, and the first thing I'm gonna start off with is all you Africans over here that migrated, you've got to start showing more respect. All right, I'm gonna start off with that. Okay, the conversation is really getting heated now. All right, I've been listening to a lot of these spaces online and watching some of these clips on YouTube, and the conversation is really getting heated, man. And me being a foundational black American, I'm going to let you know right now, I'm not going to be standing idly by and not doing anything or saying anything about it. All right. As I said in a prior post before, I may not have the big influence that some of the other guys online does, but I still want to make myself be heard and let my standpoint, my perspective on things be heard as well. So, again, you guys got to start showing more respect, man. All right, and I've been and people been making some good points. All right, why ain't some of these spaces that you all have online ain't about building your own country, taking accountability for fleeing and not staying there to build your own country back up, or take your country back, or stand up to that government you always running from? These are the things that you all have to fully understand. You all are just really jealous. It makes me, from my perspective, it makes me feel like you guys are very jealous because of our culture here. Part of our culture is not just music and dance and everything else. Part of our culture is also standing up to that damn white man. All right? And y'all don't have that in y'all culture. Y'all do not have that in y'all culture. All right, now you see what's down here on the scroll. Busta Rhymes says FBA have no culture. What the, you know what I'm saying? What is that about? And here's what's crazy. He said this in a time where people can do the knowledge. People can straight up start Googling and YouTubing and researching in their own way to dig up and see if these guys are factual. And so far, what I've been seeing, nothing's adding up, man. I don't see nobody in the 60s and 70s in the Caribbeans doing anything close to starting hip hop. You all were in your own thing, and that's good. Everyone has their own thing. You all were doing your own thing while at the same time still biting our R&B artists. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say that, Busta Rhyme. You supposed to be a god body with all this knowledge, and you don't know about the culture that you're involved in. Actually, you do know, but you're being very arrogant and snug. You know, you're being really smug. Smug, I mean. All right? But it's time to counsel you, bro. I said it. It's time to counsel you, your brother Pete Rock, your homeboy Pete Rock, and Fat Joe. And it's hard to say Pete Rock because Pete Rock is one of my favorite producers in this culture. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot be sitting over here saying that I don't know what American culture is. What? You don't know what American culture is, fool? You had the gall and audacity, or whatever it is. What? You saying that y'all was on some gangsters? I mean, you probably were. Jamaicans do be on some gangster shit, but it wasn't in y'all music. Y'all didn't inspire Ice-T and NWA. Y'all didn't inspire that G-Funk. Y'all didn't inspire that, man. No one. Here's the thing. You guys come over here and see everything that we have laid out. We fight the government. Again, that's part of our culture as well. Part of our culture is fighting this damn government. Part of our culture is not fleeing upon creating hip hop. All right? Right along with everything else we created. Also in our culture is standing up to this government. All right? And you guys have this deep-seated hate for the way we do things over here. You know, when people think of black people, they think of Americans. No one's thinking about Puerto Ricans, so-called Latinos, because that's a made-up name. Nobody's thinking about Caribbeans. No one's thinking about Jamaicans. No one's thinking about, and this is no disrespect, I'm just giving you straight up. No one's thinking about Haitians. Everyone in their mind, when they think about blacks, they think about black Americans. You know why? Because we are the culture over here and we stand up to this government. You all didn't produce any Martin Luther Kings, any Medgar Evers, any Malcolm X's. All right? And when your brother from the Caribbean was over here, our brother Marcus Garvey, when he was over here doing Pan-African, we was down with it. Y'all wasn't with it back home. Y'all didn't want to have no love with us. No camaraderie with us. And you sit here and say on camera to the media, knowing that these people will eat this shit up and run it down our throat. You have the gall and audacity to say such things, Busta Rhymes. No one's eating your food. No one's dressing like where you come from. No one's trying to dance like where you come from. No one's trying to, jock that swag with y'all. What's the swag over there and where you from, Busta Rhymes? P Rock? Fat Joe. No one's biting Latino culture. Only people biting Latino culture are other Latinos. We work along with y'all, man. We help y'all shit pop off. Look at Jennifer Lopez. You think she got on her own merit? Look at her history. She was starting out with Hammer as a dancer for Hammer. She ended up on Living Color, our brother Keenan Ivory Wayans' show. He gave her a break. She got involved with Diddy. She started getting her music upgraded by Murder Inc. All right? And it's also been found out that she ain't really been singing. She's been stealing a lot of her songs. Ashanti said this. Our sister, our FBA sister, Ashanti said this. So just chill out, man. No one's biting Latino culture. Yeah, I'm willing to. I'm always going to be willing to say I do remember seeing Latinos doing breakdancing in Beat Street and in Chicago, but we were doing it too. But y'all picked it up when the brothers in New York let it go in the late 70s. Y'all didn't become prominent until the 80s, especially when Beat Street gave y'all exposure. Y'all didn't start graffiti writing. I heard this Italian dude talking about you can't forget about when you can't the graffiti writer scene. Yeah, everybody know about scene, but he didn't create graffiti writing. Sal, what? Sal, we understand what Sal did. He gave our brothers a platform and a space to come in and rock out. That's the reason why the Fever is one of those places. Growing up in Chicago, hearing rap music coming from New York, they would talk about the Fever, Latin Quarter, the Rooftop. It made me want to go these places. And when I saw Crush Groove was really the only first movie that I really seen that gave exposure to one of those clubs. It gave exposure to the Fever. So yes, big up to Sal for fucking around and giving us a platform and doing our, let us come in this space and do our thing. But he didn't have no hand in creating the culture, fam. Damn. This is a serious problem, man. Everyone takes from us over here. You all don't see that how, only thing you always want to throw our slavery in our face. How the fuck you think you got in the Caribbeans? Huh? How you think you got in Haiti? Huh? How do you think you got in Jamaica? Huh? Your people got dropped off over there. This is crazy, man. Y'all eat off y'all been living off us for the longest. Shouts out to Tina Bell. The godmother of grunge, a FBA woman. For the longest, man, I always thought grunge music really started out in Seattle with like Nirvana and Soundgarden and Social Distortion, all those other bands. You know what I'm saying? And I like them. You know what I'm saying? Soundgarden, those groups are really dope, man. But damn, dude, I remember hearing about how Our R&B artists back in the day was getting played. They couldn't get their faces on their own album covers and stuff like that, or they would let some guy like Pat Boone take them and redo them, and now that's a pop crossover hit for white people, and that right there in itself been going on. Then there's Elvis. That's another story in itself. But I never actually witnessed a genre of ours being stolen and hidden in history until I heard about this Tina Bell woman, the founder, the actual genesis of grunge. She was doing grunge in 82. And we started punk rock. All this stuff takes off when they put a white face on it. White people cannot take credit for anything because they did not create anything. And let's talk about music, okay? Pop music, that's not a genre. That is just a category. The genres are R&B, rock, hip hop, jazz, blues, gospel, dance, and everything that comes under the subgenres under those. Pop is just a category that white people came up with because they are the population. They are the popular domination in this nation. So of course, that ties into that. So by popular demand, when they like a song, it takes off. That's the reason why it's called pop, because the popular of the populace, when they check in and say, yeah, we like that, that's when you're crossing over. You get it? But pop is not a genre. It's just a style of music that happens to sound good to white people. So they put pop and rock on anything when they like it. It's rock and roll, dude. You know? Look at them stiff ass bands like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. I can't stand to see their choreography. I can't stand it because they don't know how to dance. They are ridiculous when they dance, man. All right? Nobody's messing with New Edition. Hands down. No one is messing with New Edition. Even in New Edition, when they're in their 50s now, man, and they still killing the moves like they were in their 20s and in their teens. No one is messing with New Edition. Like our brother Tariq said, it's a lot of our artists, you just can't cover their music. That's the reason why even black artists, we don't cover Luther. What? If we do, it's something that we may think we can pull off. But it ain't nothing deep like A House Is a Home, Forever, For Always, For Love. We don't cover them songs. We don't get into those Alexander O'Neal songs. It's just some songs we just don't touch. Even sampling. It's just some songs I myself will not touch because I have respect for their music. I have respect for it. I don't want to taint it. You see what I'm saying? Look what hip hop has done. Hip hop is the only genre that can make every other genre sound good. You never heard of R&B gospel? You never heard of, you know what I'm saying? You heard of hip hop R&B, but hip hop, you can sample rock and classical. That's ours too. I forgot that one. That's ours too. All right. But hip hop is the main genre that can mix and blend in everything. What's coming after hip hop? I think hip hop is it. Me personally, if another genre comes out, it'll just probably be a sub genre. But nothing's finna come out after hip hop. I don't think there would be another genre of music that's this dominant as hip hop is. And I was there to see it. So to know that some of the people that I actually bought records of made debates and arguments and protected. Yeah, P. Rocky is really dope on them beats. Busta Rhymes is cold. Oh man, Fat Joe, I'm proud to see that brother, come up with his music. I remember him coming up. Gotta flow, Joe. We used to bump them joints, but now you guys just make me be like, I gotta counsel you guys. And I want to lead the charge and making sure we stop supporting your music, man, until you guys come out publicly and apologize that you've been publicly lying about half and half. 90% of Jamaicans, and I don't know what black culture is. You're a damn lie. Y'all all owe us an apology, man. Big ups to our brother at Michael Wayne TV. Check out his YouTube channel. He does deep research. This brother been doing research and on this discussion back in 2017, 2016, something like that. Here's a clip that he had did talking about he was questioning Caribbeans having a hand in, and this is in 2017. He had a hand in this years ago. He saw this coming. Turn this down a little bit. All right, this is a clip of a Caribbean Day Parade. You see, y'all get to have your own. We don't have no FBA parades. Everybody else get to have their own parades. We don't even do that.
Everybody, this way, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Again, shouts out to our brother Michael Wayne TV. Check him out on YouTube. Give all pioneers their proper credit in hip hop. Exactly.
All right. So what else? What else about early hip hop? Is there anything else we didn't cover?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we didn't cover. The part that I didn't really get a chance to get into was that in hip hop, right? The people were what made hip hop.
Right.
So it wasn't like how you go to the parties
I forget
now.
this brother's name.
And you got the guys standing on one side, you got the girls standing on this side. In the beginning, that's what you went to do. You went to go get a girl, rub up against a girl, and y'all dancing. Now it's more posting up. Like, you trying to look good and all that. And
all right, let me ask you this now.
Check this out.
This is a question let me just say, disclaimer at first. I know, as far as, Black American and Caribbean people, we all one.
Right.
West Indian people, we all one. The story
Right, no
is
doubt in that.
We came from Africa and they stopped some off in the Caribbean and they became Jamaican, they became Haitian, and then they took some of the Africans and they brought them to America.
Right.
And we became Black Americans, African Americans, whatever. So we basically all came from African descendants.
No
My
doubt in
question
that.
to you
No
is,
doubt in that.
As far as early hip hop, because they tried to make it seem like hip hop began from 3 West Indians.
I am one of the architecture of what we call hip hop culture, along with my other comrades, brother Cool DJ Herc, who we call the father, myself, and the Grandmaster Flash, and then all the other pioneers who came.
And I love these brothers,
after
straight up. I
us.
love these brothers.
Myself, Africa Bambaataa, Grandmaster Flash, Cool DJ Herc, all a West Indian background. Cool Herc's Jamaica, myself Jamaica and Barbados, and Grandmaster Flash Barbados.
Where would hip hop be without Caribbean Americans? There wouldn't be no hip hop.
So my thing is right.
You just don't know, fam.
100 years from now, people looking at that will say,
okay, I don't know what happened to the clip, but it stopped. But he was going to say that in 100 years from now, if we keep running with that narrative, people will say that hip hop was started by West Indians and West Indian culture. And that is not true. I'm mad that clip stopped. But anyways, you get the gist of what I was showing to you. So again, fam, this is no joke, man. This is no joke. We don't tether on to anyone else's culture. The most we may do is eat a plate of your food, man. All right? And we have not detached ourselves from our African roots, not African culture, not African ancestry. We have not done that. You all got the nerve to come over here and say you're not really pure Africans. What the hell you mean? We ain't been in Africa in over 500 years, man. We are our own culture now. The African mind state, it's hard to get them into from what I see, the African mind state has been poverty. And this is no slight. But I've seen some of the impoverished hoods in Nigeria. Come on, man. The African mind state is kissing the white man ass. Y'all believe the white man is God, and that's the problem that y'all have with us because we don't think like that over here. We stand up to that dude. We don't praise a white Jesus over here. Some of them do in their churches, but the majority of us do the knowledge. We already know. That's not the real. But y'all do. When y'all see Jesus, y'all see a white man. And when y'all see white people, y'all think of white Jesus. So y'all don't ever go against him because in your mind, he's God. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's keep it real. The white man, with all the fucking resources in his hand, he can do some godlike shit. He can run a country. He can hide history. He can have media. He can provide for others to come into his country. That's some godlike shit. All right? Providing for millions of people. But he ain't God. All right? We stand up to that dude. Y'all don't. That's why y'all keep running from him. And while y'all running from him, the more that y'all run, y'all making more space for him to go over there and set up shop. Him, the Arabs, the Indians, and the Asians are over there kicking ass over there where y'all at. Y'all got the nerve to come over here and try to talk shit to us. That's not the African mind state we want to be in, fam. We cool right where we at. We are cool right where we at. Respect our culture. Again, like I said earlier, not only our culture is just music and dance and food, but also part of our culture is standing up to that white man. That's what it is, man. Standing up to that white man. We don't back down. We get in his face. I was just telling my girl this recently. We the only ones that really do that. We the only ones that really, here in America, we the only ones that really do that. All right? Cool out. My dog is bugging. All right? Cool out. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're the only ones that really do that. No one's over there standing up to that. Y'all keep running. All these Latinos love to brag about how rich their history is and all this other stuff. But why ain't you building up Mexico? Why do y'all still keep coming here? Why? Why? Because you know why? Because you come into a table that's already set. It's food already on this table. It's opportunity already in this house that we built. None of y'all can say this, man. Y'all keep running from y'all government. And y'all end up over here. And I had a situation a few years ago. I was trying to park my car. That was an empty space. Now, as I was pulling into this space in the lot, there was this African woman standing there with, I don't know if she was holding a kid or not, but I know she was on a phone, and her mother was there talking to her. So as I'm pulling in, I'm trying to be really nice. Hey, I'm honked the horn a little bit just to say, hey, hey, let me get in here right quick. I wasn't being rude. I wasn't rude at all. I was just trying to let her know, hey, I'm about to pull in. Let me get up in here. She turned around to me and mouthed the word asshole on some. I'm like, bitch. I instantly lost it. That was the first time I told an African to go back where you came from. I felt bad, but at the same time, that bitch, she was over here on my goddamn hard work. My people's hard work. Courtesy of my ancestors. All right? She gonna turn around. I mean, it got really crazy, man. She disrespected me like that. I never got out of hand with her until she fucking did that to me. But I said that to say this. It's a lot of that going on. These little microaggressions y'all got towards us. Y'all come over here, try to call us akatas and throw our slave ancestry in our face. Because our ancestors were enslaved. But you are upset because the descendants of those slaves have been kicking ass, building culture, and we built this country. We are the moral compass of this country. We don't want to tell that white man, no, sit your ass down. That ain't cool. Y'all don't. Y'all go along to get along just because y'all think he's God. There's no black and brown coalition. You see all these guys out here talking all that shit about us. You want to be in a coalition with these guys? Hell fucking no. All right? Africans, there's no Pan-Africanism going on no more. We're not doing that no more. We're not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that no more. We are our own people, our own culture, our own lineage. We do not disrespect our African ancestry because we know where we come from. You all are disrespecting your African ancestry by treating us this way. We've done nothing but shown love to y'all, to all of y'all, to all of y'all. When we go to your nail shops, Our sisters go to get your fucking hair and nails done sometimes. A lot of times. We go into these Chinese food places and eat food. We eat these Mexican food. You know what I'm saying? We go to all these places. We spend a lot of money at all these places, man. And yes, we sometimes go to African restaurants. The most we gonna indulge in is maybe dating one of y'all, maybe going as far as marrying, having kids, and most definitely eating food, because food is a universal language. So if you know how to fucking cook, we gonna eat it anyways. Pizza is Italian, pasta, lasagna, all that stuff. All right? That don't mean we trying to dress like Italians and be, yeah, I always had a problem with our rappers using these other names like Scarface and Gotti and quite a few of them, Babyface something, and what's the other dude? It'll come to me. It's most definitely Scarface. That's like one of the biggest names. I'm just saying, man. This is wrong, man. Y'all are literally showing us that you got y'all hands in our cookie jar trying to eat every goddamn. Y'all even eating, trying to take all the crumbs. Y'all not trying to leave us with anything. You're literally trying to erase us out of our own cultures. Damn, man. Is it really that serious that when I look at some of these other cultures and I see the rest of the world is not copying they shit? No one's trying to copy Jamaican swag. Even with these UK drill rappers, they just rapping. But they rapping like FBA brothers out of Chicago and New York now. Because even New York, we copy off each other's culture. And off each other's slang. That's what make us so dope here. One thing I love about hip-hop is when I see that New York, where hip-hop was started at, when they embraced the West Coast and everything, man, that made me feel good because they didn't gatekeep it to themselves. You couldn't gatekeep something like hip-hop. People were going to just start getting into it. Again, no one's copying y'all cultures, man. No one's trying to dress like Latino. Latino culture, what's y'all culture? Y'all got some beautiful women, yes. Y'all got some good food, yes. But y'all also got some goddamn criminals that's ridiculous. Them El Chapo, and I'm saying, man, this is no disrespect to anyone. I'm just saying this is what is real. Y'all ain't contributing nothing that the world does not want to copy, emulate, imitate, or assimilate to. Caribbeans, no one's trying to do y'all music. No one's trying to do y'all dancing. No one's trying to dress like y'all. We don't even know what the swag is over there. Y'all got your own over there. We're not trying to even copy any of y'all language. Haitians, Jamaicans. Again, this is no slight to them because they are our brothers and sisters. But we got to keep it real, man. This disrespect shit is going too far. We got to preserve our cultures, man. Preserve our cultures. Preserve our cultures, man. Be proud to be a foundational black American and an American descendant of slave. Be proud because you do come from a mighty people. Be proud that you come from a people that are not cowards. Be proud and stand up and let it be known that you do get in that white man's face. Be proud of the cultures you created. Be proud of your Ebonic slang that you speak that always changes day to day. It's always new slang out here. Be proud of all these new dances that you come up with all the time. Be very proud of your R&B, the Michael Jacksons, the Princes, the Jam and Lewis's, the Quincy Joneses, LA and Faces. The list goes on. Be proud of the genres. All of them. New Jack Swing is ours. Classical is ours. Hip hop is ours. R&B, blues, rock, punk rock, grunge. It's ours. Okay? Be proud of the way you rock your Timbs. Be proud of the way you turn your hat to the back. Be fucking proud to be a foundational black American. Don't ever let anybody rewrite your history because they're trying to do it right while we're looking at them. It's like, hey, we're here, but they don't care. They just, okay, I see you. You see what I'm saying? My bad. Be proud, man. Be proud of your leaders. The Khalid Muhammads, the Malcolm X's, the MLKs, the Medgar Evers. Be proud of the living legends now, the ones that's still fighting now, the Phil Valentines, the Brother Kabbas. All right? Be proud of these people, man. Tariq Nasheed, Professor Black Truth. Did I say that right? You know what I'm talking about. Jason Black, all right? Brother Phil over there at the African Diaspora Channel. Be proud of these people, man. Our brother Harvey over there at Your World. Be proud of these people, man. We are really the new black media. Well, not going to say me because I'm not a part of it, but they are the new black media. And they're bringing it to you better than CBS, NBC, ABC, Fox, CNN. They're bringing it better. They're keeping it real. They're just like college radio. No advertising. They can play and say whatever the hell they want. Be proud that you're from LA, New York, Chicago, my hometown, Atlanta, DC, wherever you are in the United States. You can be in Nacogdoches, Texas. It don't matter. Be proud that you are that you are born and raised on this American soil that your people built and made a way for you to stand up. You got that fighting spirit in you because your people got it in you. That's the reason why we stand up to that white man. You got it in you. Baby mama, baby daddy, these are just pejoratives. That don't define you. Gangbanger, dope dealer, that don't define you. My people, I love y'all, man. We got to get it together, though. And one of the first things we got to do is preserve our cultures, man. We can't let nobody rewrite our history no more. I'm just finding out that there's been so much history that's just been hidden from us. You know? It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So, my phone is ringing, so that means I got to go. But I want to say this. I love y'all. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of where you're from. FBA versus everybody. Peace.